Thank you very much. I just want to buttress what the Honorable Moses Kuria and the Honorable Chelugui has said. The Ruto administration is so clear, we have such clarity of thought that the way to go is to support and facilitate enterprise. Government cannot be a stumbling block to investment, to manufacturing, to enterprise. President William Ruto has given a policy direction, and shortly I'll be convening a meeting of all our civil servants at the senior levels to give them in black and white the new policy direction. We must bring to an end bureaucracy and red tape in matters investment and entrepreneurship. Officers of government, the public sector, their role will be to support the private sector to enhance, expedite investments in this country. We want less and less government in people's lives and more services to the people of Kenya. And we'll tell our civil servants they'll have to align very quickly with the new administration. Ours is to give service to the drivers of the economy, including you seated here, the manufacturing sector. Ours is to support you, is to reduce bureaucracy, is to enable you work and create wealth and create employment. And officers of government are not going to stand on your way. We are looking at issues of multiple licenses. You go to an office and you cannot tell the original color of the wall because of the number of licenses hanging on the wall. Isn't that the situation? That must come to an end. And we also must make it easy through the online platform. You don't have to go to the county government of Nairobi, I don't know to which office, to look for a license. These are things that we must do very quickly, and we must collapse all these licensing into one that makes sense. Number two, we have told the Kenya Revenue Authority, and I believe, is there a deputy commissioner here from KRA? You are here. Sit down, listen here and listen good. Taxpayers are your dairy cow. Those who have done farming. For a cow to produce milk, you have to be very nice to the cow. You have to give it some hay, give it some dairy meal, milk it with some good oil so that it's feeling good. And the Europeans go even a step further. They play country music to cows to produce milk. We have told KRA to look after taxpayers the way you look after a good dairy cow to continue producing milk. There is no cow that will produce milk when you are pricking it and shouting at it. It will refuse with the milk. We have told KRA to create a friendly tax regime. The issue of closing factories for taxpayers who are suffering is a thing of the past because it is foolish. The issue of tax notices and agency notices where you close accounts. If you shut down an account for 6 months, somebody cannot do business. Where will you collect tax the following year for the benefit of the country? When you shut down a factory, those employees go home, they lose their jobs, they were paying payee. Where will you get money from? I've repeatedly given the example of African Distillers factory in Thika, owned by Humphrey Kariuki. That factory was paying about 50 million Kenya shillings in terms of tax every month. They sent DCI there, policemen, shut it down, arrested Humphrey Kariuki, a very enterprising Kenyan, an honorable man, a man who has toiled through his life, locked him up for 4 days with ordinary criminals, shut down the factory, and KRA lost 50 million every month. For 3 years, we have lost a whooping 1.8 billion, money that we need for this country. It was a foolish decision, and such things will never happen in the Ruto administration. They will never happen again. Because all any sensible tax collector would have done is to say, look here, you are paying 50 million per month, but in our assessment you need to pay 100. Can we discuss how you pay 100? But in the meantime, continue working and giving us a 50, because we need it. Now you shut it down, then what happens? Same has happened across everywhere. This will not happen again. The president is on record asking everybody to pay tax, and we want everybody to pay tax. But we want to collect the tax in a dignified manner. The president has set the pace for this country, that his style of management, and all of us are following suit, is continuous engagement. Once you engage, you enrich your thinking. Nobody has monopoly of knowledge. Not the president, not myself, not Moses Kuria, not anybody. Nobody has monopoly of knowledge. Let us have continuous engagement. I want to assure you, ladies and gentlemen, what Moses Kuria has started, this continuous engagement, is a new style of managing this country, and will never go wrong. And I'm very happy, at least when I was appointed running mate, the press was all over demonizing me, until I was given an opportunity, 90 minutes with Mother Karoa, and I would have up. Yeah? And for those who thought I never went to school, ask Linus Gachagua, you were together in university. At least I have a witness. We were together at the University of Nairobi. We know one or two things. We don't know much. We are just the average. We know a few things. Others were saying, oh, the government of William Ruto and Gachagua is a government of thieves. They'll steal everything from the manufacturers, and the balance they'll give to the hustlers. As we are people who know how to create wealth, we have come from scratch and grown through, and we know how important it is to allow Kenyans who are hard-working to grow wealth. And that is what President William Ruto and the rest of us will do, to give any hard-working Kenyan an opportunity to grow wealth. And Kenyans are enterprising people. And Raju, your chairman, can give testimony. I did some business with him 15 years ago. And it was a good business. You know, I'm an honest man. At least we had a good business. Because, you know, people were just talking. And when Linus Gachagua, you talk about time, that this government is keeping time, it's not us, it's the leader. Let me tell you what happens. The problem of Africa and for this country is one of leadership. Once the leader of the nation sets the pace, everybody else is aligned. So if President William Ruto is keeping time, how will his deputy not keep time? How will Moses Kuria not keep time? The president has led by example, and he has told us that in his administration, if he ever hears anybody under him who kept business people waiting for 30 minutes, that is the end of your job. Because you people are entrepreneurs, you are creators of wealth. If you are here 200 people and I keep you here for 30 minutes, what is the loss to the economy? And I'm just one person. Why would one person keep 200 people waiting? It is the kind of arrogance, the kind of ineptitude, the kind of lack of discretion in the previous administration that has brought this economy to its knees. And that is why there is a paradigm shift in the management style by giving respect to entrepreneurs, by giving respect to creators of wealth. Because the only way to sort out this country is to support and facilitate you guys to create wealth and create employment opportunities for our young people. So for the next 5 years, you are the guys who will keep us waiting. Us will be here on time. Whenever we agree we meet, we'll be there on time. And it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with Moses Kuria. It is our leader, President William Ruto. He has set the pace. He has said the way he wants anybody under him to work. And now us is just to follow. And I can tell you the problems of this country. Let nobody cheat you. That is lack of water. It is corruption. It is poor work ethics. No. The problem of Kenya is one of leadership. Once you get the right guy in office to set the pace and to give a clear outline on how management of this country will be done, 50% of our problems are over. And I want to assure you, in another 6 months, this economy will start picking. In another 6 months, you people will be happy that officers of government will be your supporters and facilitators. You will be happy to work with the government. You will be very happy to work with the government. Finally, I want to say thank you very much.